the billionaire lifestyle of Cristiano Ronaldo as Saudi Arabian king. Cristiano Ronaldo earns more in a single day than most people see in a lifetime. And in Saudi Arabia, he's not just wealthy, he's treated like royalty. But how did a boy from a tin roof shack who shared a bathroom with 3 other families become the highest paid athlete on earth and rewrite the culture of an entire nation? This is how Cristiano Ronaldo didn't just chase the impossible, he became it. February 5th, 1985, Madeira, Portugal. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born into poverty. His father struggled with alcoholism while working as a gardener. His mother cleaned houses to feed her kids. They lived in a cramped tin roof shack where hot water was a luxury and the bathroom was shared with 3 other families. Cristiano didn't have toys. His godfather managed to buy him a cheap plastic football, which became his everything. He kicked it against walls for hours, mastering skills that would one day leave defenders hopeless. His mother later revealed that she'd find him practicing at 2 a.m., perfecting his technique by moonlight because he was too impatient to wait for morning. The family's financial situation was so desperate that Cristiano's mother seriously considered having an abortion when she discovered she was pregnant with him. Years later, she would call it the worst decision she almost made. By 12, Cristiano was embarrassing kids in local tournaments, playing with such ferocity parents complained. At 14, Sporting CP offered him a place at their academy in Lisbon. The opportunity was massive, but the cost was everything he'd ever known. He'd have to leave his family, his friends, his entire world behind to chase a dream that killed more boys than it made. His first nights in Lisbon were agony. Teammates mocked his accent, calling him Island Boy, and left him out. He was homesick, lonely, and starting to doubt if he was good enough to make it at this level. But Cristiano flipped the script. In a training match, a bully taunted him. Cristiano humiliated him with a nutmeg and scored 4 goals in a half. He never looked back. His coaches knew immediately Cristiano wasn't just talented, he was literally obsessed. He trained until others went home, working on his weaker foot, perfecting every detail. By 17, he signed his first professional contract, worth more money than his father had ever seen in his entire life. August 2003, Manchester United played a preseason friendly against Sporting CP. Sir Alex Ferguson saw an 18-year-old destroy his experienced defenders. He had to have him. United paid £12 million and gave Cristiano the legendary number 7 shirt. His first year in England was brutal. Defenders battered him, trying to break him physically and mentally. But Cristiano adapted. He transformed his skinny teenage frame into a machine, learned English by watching TV, and even trash-talked defenders in their own language. In 2008, the Champions League final against Chelsea crowned him. He scored the opening goal. Even after missing a penalty in the shootout, United still lifted the trophy. His final season in England? 42 goals, a Premier League title, and his first Ballon d'Or. Cristiano had outgrown Manchester. His ambition was bigger than England. June 2009, Real Madrid broke the transfer record, paying £80 million for him. His Bernabeu unveiling was unforgettable. 80,000 fans screaming his name like he was royalty. The Spanish media called it excessive, but they were missing the point. Nobody can forget Cristiano's first Clásico against Barcelona, playing against the greatest team in football history, featuring Lionel Messi, Xavi, and Iniesta. Barcelona might have won the match, but Cristiano had announced his arrival. The next 9 years were history in the making. 4 Champions League titles, including a three-peat from 2016 to 2018. 451 goals in 438 games. A rivalry with Messi that turned both men into living legends. When he left Madrid in 2018, Cristiano wasn't just a footballer, he was a billion-dollar global brand. Juventus paid €100 million for a 33-year-old Cristiano, and half the football world thought they'd lost their minds. Haters thought it was crazy, but he delivered instantly. 28 goals and a Serie A title. While other players his age were considering retirement, he was still outrunning defenders 20 years younger. Yet the Champions League continued to elude Juventus. For a player who'd won the competition 5 times, this was unacceptable. Of course, Cristiano was too hungry to settle. August 2021, the prodigal son returned to Manchester United. The world went wild, expecting another fairy tale. Cristiano scored 24 goals in his first season back, but United was in chaos. Poor management, weak results, and backstage drama left Cristiano frustrated. His tell-all interview about the club's failures burned every bridge, and by late 2022, he was gone. December 2022, Cristiano signed with Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia for 200 million euros per year, the highest salary in sports history. Haters called it a retirement move. They were completely wrong. Cristiano didn't go to fade away. He went to change an entire nation. His first match at King Fahd Stadium saw 25,000 fans chanting like they'd seen a miracle. The impact? TV viewership for the Saudi League jumped 2,000%. Stadium crowds doubled. Merchandise sales exploded. He turned a 200 million euro investment into billions in global exposure. Cristiano's Saudi lifestyle is nothing short of royal. A $25 million custom-designed mansion under construction in Riyadh. A personal football pitch, Olympic-sized swimming pool, and 20-car garage. Chefs, trainers, and a nutrition team flown in from Europe. The Saudi royal family treats him like visiting royalty because in many ways, that's exactly what he is. The training facilities at Al Nassr were completely rebuilt to meet his standards. His personal chef, nutritionist, and fitness team created a mini Manchester United within the Saudi club. When Cristiano Ronaldo joined Al Nassr, he established a new standard for football excellence in the Middle East. Young Saudi players now train twice as hard, knowing they're sharing a pitch with the greatest goal scorer in history. The national team's performance has improved dramatically. The entire culture of Saudi football has been elevated by his presence. Today, Cristiano is more than an athlete. He is a billion-dollar empire generating over $50 million annually. His net worth exceeds $600 million, with lifetime earnings approaching $1.5 billion. His social media reach, over 900 million followers, is so powerful, brands pay him up to $3 million for a single Instagram post, making him a one-man marketing agency. A single Instagram post can literally generate more engagement than most companies' entire annual advertising campaign. His CR7 brand includes a clothing line selling luxury suits and sportswear, a fragrance line with over 50 million bottles sold, his own chain of gyms with cutting-edge fitness facilities. His car collection is just unbelievable with the stuff of billionaire fantasy. A $12 million Bugatti 110, a Bugatti Chiron, a McLaren Senna, a Ferrari Monza, a custom Rolls-Royce Cullinan. His watches, Richard Mille, worth $2 million. Diamond-studded Rolex, Jacob & Co. pieces more expensive than a mansion. And get this, some of his custom Jacob & Co. watches feature his jersey number and cost over $2 million. Cristiano's real estate portfolio includes an $8 million Madeira mansion for his mother featuring panoramic ocean views, a $15 million Madrid penthouse with a rooftop helipad and private elevator, a luxury apartment in Lisbon. A new Saudi Arabia residence is still under construction, but will reportedly cost over $25 million when completed. He also has a private jet, a Gulfstream G650, which allows him to travel the world in absolute luxury. The interior is customized with his initials and features a bedroom, office, dining area, and even a gourmet kitchen. The jet alone costs $70 million and represents the ultimate symbol of his success. But beyond the headlines, Cristiano remains a loyal son and dedicated father. Cristiano's relationship with his mother, Maria, remains the emotional core of his life. He's purchased homes for her in Portugal and regularly flies her to his matches around the world. The woman who once cleaned houses for a living now lives in luxury because of her son's success. His partner, Georgina Rodriguez, became a global celebrity in her own right. Their love story, from shop assistant to partner of the world's most famous athlete, is a modern fairy tale that captivates millions of fans worldwide. His 5 children, Cristiano Jr., Ava, Mateo, Alana, and Bella will never know the kind of poverty that once nearly broke him. So, what blows your mind more? Cristiano's $12 million Bugatti? His $70 million jet? Or that he transformed Saudi football with a single contract? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And if you want to see more of this world's richest icons and luxury stories, subscribe right now because this is where the legends live forever.